know.
When I growed up, dog, I wanted to be a wrestler. Now it's 10 stacks and a pistol on my dresser. Thuggin' like Kane and my bitch thick like Aisha. Lil' cousin fell in mouth, I had to fuck his teacher.
Disco!
What's good, my boy? What's good? What's good?
Hey, shit, man. What's happening, brother? You already
Hey,
know we
shit.
back with another motherfucking episode of Ruthless Attitude. This is episode 54, obviously. Shout out to the Broken Mute Button Network. Make sure you subscribe to the network to get all the shows that come on the network, which includes Ruthless Attitude. Follow us on all social media platforms and all that other stuff. You know what I'm saying? At Ruthless Attitude, at Broken Mute Button, at our names, at Gallardo Gotti, at Gotti Disco, whatever it is, we all there. You know what I'm saying? Pause.
That's
All right,
that's
so talk to me, man.
whew, whew,
We got some shit to talk about.
yo,
I ain't even.
man.
That shit is, man. We got. All right, so first and foremost, I want to talk about the tournaments right now because we're getting ready to go. Actually, you know what? We don't talk about the tournaments. Let's talk about the New Day. We'll get
Yo,
to the tournament. Let's talk about the New
they
Day.
gave him the Dominic treatment last night. Like, yo, that shit was
Bro,
so funny. Like,
bro, that was the wildest shit ever. Like, I never thought I would see anybody else get the Dominic Mysterio treatment ever, bro. And
nah,
the New Day got it.
I never thought that I'd see Kofi getting that. You feel me? Like Kofi
He
been a
needed it
babyface
though.
his whole career. Like, but I think
He's
he's
like,
trying a little bit too hard with this heel run. Like,
yeah.
he trying to. He just gotta let it flow. Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, is he coming back? Like,
To me, okay, so here's my perspective on that. You know what I'm saying? Big E, like with Big E, I think I think that was his closing show right there, bro.
all right.
Because
So okay. I'm gonna go after you because I just got I'm not
okay,
feeling that
yeah.
right now.
Because the reason why is because apparently this was already planned to happen already, even with Odyssey Jones still being there before he got fired. Apparently, they was going to pick Odyssey Jones over Big E during this segment, the 10-year segment. You know what I'm saying? So, like, it was already planned. So, when Xavier said, but then there's also, like, Easter eggs when Xavier says some shit like, just tell everybody you're not coming back. You're never getting
Right.
cleared.
Right.
That's like you know, it's usually end up being some reverse shit in wrestling. Us as wrestling fans, we know that. So as far as the New Day, I think Big E is done, but I could be wrong. You know what I'm saying?
My thing is like, why turn these guys heel? Are you gonna give them a tag team title run? What is the point? Are you gonna give Xavier his singles title? Like, what was the point of if Big E not coming back? What's the point to the storyline? It's too much storylines out here that's important.
Yeah,
You feel
that's
me?
fair.
That
Yeah, I
shit could
agree
go
with
on a
you.
back burner. Who they gonna beef with next? The Wyatts? You feel me? Like,
That's another thing we need to talk about. But go ahead.
you know what I mean? Like, it's like, all right, he gone for now. He not even in shape. You could tell by
Mm.
how he looked on
He
last
actually
Monday.
looks
Like,
small. He looks smaller.
he looked smaller. He looked older. Like, you feel me? Um, yeah. Like, where are we going? Trip. Like, what are we doing? Like, y'all about to get rid of him? Like, what's going on? Kofi about to take a job in the back.
Well, what?
Like,
So here's my thing. I actually think I know where they're kind of going with it. I do think they are going to get a tag team run, and they're going to be like one of the top tag teams in the company because you could tell right now, because like you don't watch NXT as much as I do, and you can tell now with the mid card titles. That's why the women's division in NXT is the best. The best part of NXT is all the women shit and how they do so much women shit. Because all those women is eventually all going to go up. They got women's tag titles now. They might fuck around and make a second tag titles if they keep growing the women's division and have more on each show. You know what I'm saying?
but then
So
that means you got to get rid of the Charlottes. You got to get rid of the Baileys. You got to get rid
those
of
are
the
main.
Becky Lynches and
Those are the
everything
main
because
eventers. Those are the main eventers. You got mid card titles now. You don't have to get rid of them. You need them right now because
right.
not all the women is ready to move up from NXT. So with that being said, this to get to what I was saying, to what I was actually leading to. I think after that, the focus is going to be the men's tag team division, where you're going to start saying people, yo, NXT got the craziest tag team division, because it looks like he's starting to showcase it now. Because I think New Year's Evil, Roxanne Perez will drop the title to Julia, because this is going to be their rematch. You know what I'm saying? So they're going to, and obviously we got the trade window for all three brands coming up. I can see Roxanne taking off, going to one of the brands, you know what I'm saying? But she's probably going to start as a mid-card title before she gets in the main event. I don't know if I personally think she's going to get the Tiffany Stratton treatment, win a Money in the Bank or some shit like that, you know what I'm saying? And get into the main event picture. That's what I think. But for Roxanne
Booker
Perez,
T girl, so she gonna get some type of treatment. They ain't
yeah.
gonna leave her out there. I
Yeah,
mean,
so
can we get into this mid card championship, because I'm so excited.
the
Like I
women's,
know, yes, like
okay, let's talk about it.
This U.S. title tournament it go crazy right now. Like, and you know who we pick? We picked
Yeah.
Chelsea. We picked
So
Chelsea. You feel me? Like,
yeah. So right now we got Bailey and Chelsea Green and
mm-hmm,
Michin versus Tiffany Stratton. Obviously, we know Tiffany won the last slot already from
right,
last week's SmackDown and shit.
right.
So I think they're doing both those matches this SmackDown and crowning the women's champion at Saturday Night Main Event,
Yep, they
the
are.
U.S.
They are.
champion. Yeah.
They are.
So that'll be fire, bro.
That's going, and I think don't be surprised if it be Chelsea versus Big Chen, and she get her revenge by winning that title.
Nigga, I text you that.
Nah, you did. Nah, I didn't.
I
Yo,
text
for
that
real.
shit yesterday. I dead ass text that shit to you
Yo,
yesterday.
I
I
don't
said, yeah.
remember that shit, man.
As soon as I saw the final four, I said it's gonna be Chelsea meeting in the final. She's gonna get revenge for that garbage can shit. I dead ass.
Nigga,
But when
I
you look
work
at
three
your phone,
jobs, nigga.
when you look at that shit, when we done, you gonna go look at that shit and you gonna see that I said that shit.
Yeah, she got to get her revenge one.
Mm-hmm.
Bailey is like an outcast right now, so she's trying to find herself again. So
Yeah,
they ain't gonna throw the title on her right now. And then Tiffany is focused on Money in the Bank, so it
yeah.
might be some bull. It might be some bull. It might go down tomorrow. Saturday. Tiff might cash in. She might. She might
On
attempt
who?
to.
On Liv? Because
Or live. Yeah.
Nia doesn't have a match
No,
so
now you don't
far.
have it right, but the like I told you last night, the lineup is looking good.
Yeah.
That
Actually,
shit
we can.
looking like PLE for real. Like,
Yeah, I mean, I think that's the plan for it. You know what I mean? To make it
but
PLE type. You know what I'm saying? It is
but
going to be a PLE
is this a one and done, or is this
for a
like
year.
4 year? Okay, okay.
And Jesse the Body is doing all of them,
That
commentating on
nigga
all
about
of
to
them.
die, so he better hurry up.
God damn, bro.
He oh yeah.
we're gonna be we're gonna be stuck with Vince McMahon ain't ever coming back. I'm about to say they're gonna have Vince
Nah,
McMahon on commentary.
nah, hell no. They better bring JR back for all that shit. For
Yo,
real.
but yeah, bro. So the women's IC title, I think that's going to all culminate at the first episode of Raw on Netflix. So far, we only got Dakota Kai who moved on, and we got Lara Valkyria who moved on. We still got to get the other two matches going before we know where we're going with that yet. And honestly, Lara's probably going to be the one who's going to win that tournament,
Nah,
bro.
nah.
Then who you got?
Dakota. Dakota. They
I
gotta
don't.
give somebody in damage
I
control a
wouldn't.
title.
I wouldn't trust giving it to Dakota because Dakota can't stay healthy.
Right? But nah, fuck it. Like you know what I mean?
They ain't gonna.
Like
I don't think it's worth
nigga,
the risk. Like,
niggas ain't think Finn was gonna get hurt 8 years ago.
yeah,
He
but
got
Finn
like,
wasn't injury prone. Dakota Kai's injury prone. It's not even the same thing.
I think
You
they
talking
about to
about
give
it?
my man a push. They about to give him a
Oh no,
push
he
again.
is. I think he's going to. I think he's going to go to SmackDown. Actually think Judgment Day is going to go to SmackDown,
That'll be a good look.
or he's going to split away with JD and go to SmackDown.
That'll be a good look.
So
That'll be a good look.
let's actually talk about that. The trade window. So there's a couple of rumors floating around about the trade window and shit for Raw, SmackDown, and NXT.
Mm-hmm.
Rumor has it that Gunther may be moving to SmackDown. The bloodline, the whole OG bloodline moving to Raw. Cody moving to Raw. Mello moving to Raw. Dominic Mysterio was on SmackDown last week,
Mm-hmm.
talking to Nick Aldis, and I'm
Mm-hmm.
sure they're gonna have more teasers this week.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm wondering how they're gonna shape that shit up. You know what I'm saying? Like as far because I know Netflix is requesting certain wrestlers, and I know Cody, CM Punk, and Roman Reigns was
Woman.
the three that they requested. You know what I'm saying?
Let Cody go to Raw. Cause SmackDown about to be 3 hours. You feel me? But they gotta give Gunter more TV time.
He's gonna
He
get
look
the
like
TV time.
he's going into that babyface mode. So give him some more. They
It's
like,
like Braun
yeah,
Breaker type shit. Like his like
right.
yeah.
It, you be down with him until he picked that mic up, and then he just be talking crazy like
Oh
this.
yeah, got to be talking hella shit, bro.
Yo,
He's,
he's
he
yo,
he got to be talking hella shit, bro.
yo.
That'd be
That shit he said to
hilarious.
Finn last night. I would have kicked his ass. Like, you feel me? Like, come on, man. You talking crazy, bro. Like,
Mhm.
for real. Like, but I like what they doing. Um, I don't want Cody on SmackDown no more. I'm tired of Cody. I'm tired of
Then you
Cody.
just gonna watch him on Raw, like
Nah, bro. Like, I want to see Kevin Owens win the title, but I know it's not gonna happen.
that's what Mark Henry is predicting, right? That Cody he's gonna beat Cody for the belt at Saturday Night Main Event. I don't think so, but
That'll be dope, and then just give it back to Cody at the Royal Rumble. You feel
but
me?
for
Like,
some reason, I really want to know what this trade window is really gonna do because I feel like Kevin Owens is gonna somehow end up on Raw as well.
cause you want him to fight Sammy. That's why.
No, I think the anti bloodline is gonna form. I think that's gonna be the next storyline after this. OG bloodline shit is gonna be like the anti bloodline niggas
Like
that
some
still hate
shield shit,
Roman.
right? Like
No,
some
not the
shield
shit.
shit, right? New shit, right? New
Not the
shield. Right?
not the union.
Nigga, the job squad, nigga.
Right the censor.
Right. That'll be fire though. Steph, Kev, fucking Drew McIntyre.
Yeah, that's
That'll
the
be
only that, but
fire.
that so far that's probably the only three I can really think that's really who's had long term feuds, like really long term feuds with the
Right,
bloodline. You
right.
know what I'm saying? But we'll
So
see what happens.
they gotta bring somebody in because Tongaloa got hurt, right?
Yeah,
So they gotta bring somebody in to,
they got
you know, they gonna
they got
have to like,
yeah. I was well, Haquelo and Lance and Hawaii didn't start yet. They
yeah,
obviously they signed with the company, but I don't know what they supposed to be going to NXT. That's what
right.
I know, both of them. So I don't know what's the plan for that.
What do you think this favor is? I'm just like everybody trying to figure out what's
It's
the
gonna be
favor
it's
about.
gonna be some form of a title shot. They talking about giving us Seth Rollins versus CM Punk on the debut of Raw on
I
Netflix.
know that's some bullshit. Like I understand we going to Netflix and all that, but that's a PLE right there, B.
Mhm.
That right there is gonna sell merchandise, everything. Like you feel
Bro,
me? Like
they're gonna treat that first Raw like a PLE. The Rock, John Cena, Roman, all of them are supposed to be there. They're gonna treat it like a PLE. Honestly, I'm kind of not even. I thought about it after really thinking about it and knowing that all these people gonna be there, Becky returning and all of that. Like
hmm
this actually, I'm not even mad at this, bro. Because if
but
you think about the names I just named, this might actually be bigger than a PLE. Like it's like an almost WrestleMania type that they're trying to pull together just for a Raw. You're gonna have The Rock, John Cena, the return of Becky Lynch, Roman Reigns, all on the same show.
this is like, all right, they trying to set it up like back during the Attitude era and WCW era where people would jump in ship and the day after WrestleMania. You remember it was always somebody jumping ship. It
Yeah,
was always something crazy on that Raw the night after WrestleMania.
yeah.
Like,
Or somebody just resigned with the company,
right,
or just signed
right.
with
Or
the
somebody
company.
was hurt for like a year and then
Mm-hmm.
they come back like, but
Mm-hmm.
please don't put John Cena versus Hunter for the world. I just can't fathom that, yo. Like I will lose it. Like really, like would you give John Cena a title shot? That's
No, John Cena. John Cena. Obviously, he's gonna get some wins as his last run, but no,
I don't
it's
care
only
about a
for
record.
yeah,
I don't care about a record.
yeah, and it's not
Like,
even really breaking Flair's record.
right.
You
We
know what I'm
know that.
saying? Yeah.
We know that. Like,
Hmm.
I don't want to hear that. Do 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 do. I don't want to hear that. I'm tired. Be like, now he was going heel for his final run. That'll be fire.
That would be fine, but that's not gonna happen, bro.
Wait, what
That's
if
not
they
gonna
bring your
happen.
man out, B?
Who's that?
Your man, Mr. Venice Beach.
Oh hell, that's your man's nigga. Hey, so let me ask you, Bronson is out. Bronson Reed's out for WrestleMania, bro.
Good. You know why? I'm saying good, not that he's injured. Injured.
What?
So he can rebuild himself, rebuild his character,
Yeah,
and come back stronger than ever. Probably drop a little 20 pounds
yeah,
and be more agile, like more agile on the
like
ropes
Jacob Fatu type shit.
and try to manage his weight.
Mm-hmm.
Manage his weight and then become bloodline, dead ass.
Mm-hmm.
Like officially bloodline. Like,
I don't know if I want to see him bloodline. He's on Raw, and if the new bloodline ain't making a transition, well, there's no point for him to be bloodline if he's gonna be on Raw.
so he can make his own faction.
You want to see a bunch of factions, bro?
Yeah. Cause you know
Okay.
why? The beef will constantly be going. It'll be constant. We won't get bored. Cause
So you
we'll
want
look.
to, so
I
you
want
want
to
to
get
see
back
to the
to the
era of the
90s.
lost,
Yes.
yeah, of the Lost Boricuas and
Not yes.
Sons of what was it?
The niggas on the bike, right?
Sons of Anarchy or some shit
Right.
like that.
Yeah.
Whatever the fuck they name was.
Wait, was
No,
it
Sons
Paul
of Anarchy is
Ellering?
the show.
Wait, was
Nah,
it Paul Ellering they manager though? 8 Ball and Chain? Hell
I
yeah.
don't even remember, bro. That
Hell
nigga
yeah, bro.
Paul Ellering back. Speaking of which, the Wyatt family lost.
I'm
Yeah,
I'm sick of them niggas too, bro. Like I'm sick of them niggas. Like, but I like the run. I like what they doing with carrying cross.
they finally
This
got it
shit,
right.
right? Like I told you before, when he came back and approached Roman and they stopped it,
Yeah,
that's where they fucked up. But it looked like, all right, I could see him as a U.S. champion.
yeah,
I can see him as a Money in the Bank winner,
yeah.
Intercontinental champion. I can see him like, you feel
Hmm.
me? But he got to stay healthy, one, and he got to keep doing what he's doing, and eventually branch off from AOP. He
Yeah,
have to like fuck them, like
yeah.
you know
He
what I mean,
don't need them,
like
but his wife is always gonna be his manager, so
right. But I
they're
would
like a
even dub
package
her
deal.
shit too. I dub her shit too. That
I
ass.
would too, but I don't see that shit happening, bro. Like they a package
Right.
deal, bro. So Carmelo Hayes got a surprise opponent on this coming SmackDown, and they said it's gonna be a new superstar. That's what Nick Aldis tell me. Is it Penta debut, or is it gonna be a call up from NXT?
Mm. If it's Penta, that's gonna be fire.
I think it's gonna be Penta. He's officially a free agent.
And Penta ain't no small dude either.
I know.
He ain't no small dude.
It's gonna be great, bro. It's definitely gonna be great. That's for sure.
Damn, they about to put AEW out of business, bro.
Oh,
Like that.
Ray Phoenix already teasing, talking about he gonna tell his side of the story as soon as he done.
Like that shit is crazy. Like it's two cons on like head of the company. Like I
Yeah,
thought they
it's
was
his
related,
father.
but
Oh yeah. Nick Khan is on WWE, and then
yeah, yeah, like but
that
I
shit
don't
is
know. A lot
crazy.
of see, War Games twisted a lot of things. You feel me?
Hmm.
As far as the bloodline story, I think it's not gonna be as intense as how we thought it was, like
Yeah,
because so many people got injured.
yeah.
Roman, I think Roman and Solo is they're gonna fight, but I think it's gonna be more so of a elimination chamber match.
Really, you think
Yeah,
so?
yeah, for the Olafala, like for real. I don't think
Ladder
they're gonna
match?
put.
Ulafalo in
A
a corner
problem?
match.
Nah, I can't see Roman climbing on the ladder, B.
I can't see it being an elimination. Why would it be an elimination? You mean Hell in a Cell?
I'm sorry. Hell in the Cell. My bad. I'm thinking
I
the
mean,
same
they just did
Hell in
Bad
the
Blood and
Cell.
had Hell in a Cell with Drew and what's his name. I don't think they're going to do another one until if they do Bad Blood again.
So if they do Hell in a Cell, do it at WrestleMania. Last person that
Yeah,
did that was Taker. And on
yeah,
what? Triple H, right?
yeah,
Do it at WrestleMania.
yeah. They were.
Y'all going to Vegas? Let's do it. Like I mean, Solo versus Roman. That'll make sense,
Keep
but
everybody out the cage.
right,
It's just straight up
right.
1-on-1.
Just
Winner
one on
takes
one.
all. That makes sense. That makes
Yeah.
sense.
And then
I think
Rock
that
deal
makes
with
sense.
Cody. Rock deal with Cody.
If Rock does come back, but he's the favorite to win the Royal Rumble this year, so we'll see.
But this is what I'm saying, bro. Like, why? 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 Yo, yo, like for real, bro. Like, it's like you got all this talent, bro. Like,
Yeah,
you are owner, bro. Why?
yeah.
Don't
You
sit
already know.
down.
You know when he was talking about when he changed Winston around, there was a whole bunch of eyes in that. I did this. I called Hunter. I called this. It's like, come on, bro.
Come on, bro. Like, that's like Shawn Michaels making a comeback right now. Like,
Mm-hmm.
pack it up, bro. It's over,
Mm-hmm.
right? Like, I know you in shape. You look good for 50 something years old. You can still swing the ropes
Yeah.
and all that. But yo, let these young dudes win, bro. Like,
Let them do their thing. Yeah, that's a fact.
yeah, like, like, come on, man. Like, I don't know, bro. Like,
I definitely agree with that. What else
but
we got? They got a new show coming out called LFG, Legends of Future Greats on A&E. Is gonna be like, to me, it sounds like a newer kind of twist on Tough Enough to me. But they're gonna be
Mhm.
broken with teams, and the captains are gonna be Booker T, Taker, Bubba Ray, and Mickey James.
I
Started,
seen that.
yeah.
I seen that.
So
So
it's
is
gonna be
she officially retired?
Mickey?
Yeah.
I think she is officially retired.
Okay. Okay. Because I know
Yeah,
she had like a last TNA run
yeah.
or whatever. Okay.
Hmm.
So she's officially retired.
But she
Taker,
said
sit
she.
your ass down too.
They're not gonna be wrestling. They're just gonna be coaching.
No, I know, but he about 60. Like, sit your ass down. Like, Booker, you still got. You right. Let me take that back. Because they do need
Hmm.
these coaches out here because
I was about to say, what the fuck? Because these other niggas that's
some of
wrestling
these
now ain't ready to
motherfuckers that be
retire.
wrestling, like, some of these wrestlers be looking crazy in that ring. Like,
Yeah,
you feel me? Like, and it's like we catch it because we know how a
yeah.
wrestler supposed to perform. You understand? Like, I think now that because back then, with WWF and WWF, it was like they was focused on five storylines or whatever. Like, you know what I mean? Now it's abroad now, so it's like they just throwing you out there. Well, you doing this tonight? You facing this person? Like, so I get it. Like, I get why they got the coaches. I get why this is like the development, and NXT was the best thing they ever did. Like that was the best thing they ever did.
NXT.
Like,
I'm loving NXT now because like when NXT first started doing they transition to what they were doing now, as far as like the shit, people always kept telling me NXT is better than main roster. You should watch it, and I really wasn't getting into it. And then
right.
when Vince McMahon took over the shit and started getting rid of all the Triple H people and made
Hmm.
it all colorful and shit, I was like, oh, this shit is terrible. Like Braun Breaker was the only gem out of that whole shit.
But you
You know what I'm
remember when
saying?
he came within 3 months, he was the heavyweight champion,
Yeah,
NXT.
yeah, pretty
He
much, yeah.
dominated. But it
Yeah.
was okay when it was Ohio wrestling. So there was OVH,
No,
OVW,
they
right?
OVW is in what's the name? They was Florida Championship
Florida,
Wrestling.
right. So all right, so they had some good people come from out of there, but what they
Mm-hmm.
doing now, the Shawn Michaels era, crack, like crack,
Yeah,
like
right
I
now.
was.
Well, I'm gonna say Triple H has some play in that shit too because it's similar to when Triple H first started it.
Hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like
Hmm.
it gives you that feel, but now it's just like at a higher level. With that being said, I want to put a focus on a superstar that I noticed on NXT when I was watching Deadline this past week. That nigga Tavion Heights is nice, bro. He's
That's a
down with
black dude, yeah. I know you're talking about.
He's down with No Catch Quarter Crew. He got the
Mm-hmm.
fro.
Mm-hmm.
I guess he was like an Olympic wrestler or some shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, he's nice, bro. And he definitely, I was watching him. I was like, yo, this dude got a future. Like these dudes that be Olympic wrestlers or amateur wrestlers, like these motherfuckers could go, bro, in the ring. Kurt Angle was obviously set the mold of what you should be, but Chad Gables of the world, even Jason Jordan wasn't even bad.
But you got to think about it. Different time, different era. The
Mm-hmm.
only reason why Chad Gable is where he at right now, because he put them dudes in. He been around for a minute. You
Mm-hmm.
feel me? Like so,
Steiners.
like right, the Steiners. But we that's what was then back then. The
Yeah.
Steiners and Kurt.
Yeah.
That's what we like
Obviously,
because
Steiners was way before Kurt, so
right.
obviously,
But
but yeah.
we more so aren't really into that Olympic shit right now. Like we more into like the colorful side, like the bloodline side, like the
Mm-hmm.
faction side. We not into that. Oh, he Olympic gold medalist. Oh, he come down with his gold medals on. We don't care about that. Like,
Nobody's been. I don't think it's that we don't care because I don't think we really cared about it then when Kurt did it. It's just that Kurt was so damn good at it that you just couldn't deny it.
I couldn't. I don't think Kurt Angle career would have lasted if he didn't come in as a heel. Think about it.
Yeah. Oh yeah. No, he definitely had to be held. Why you think Chad's been healed most of his damn career?
Right.
Uh-huh. You know what
I
I'm
don't
saying?
think Mark Henry would have last if he ain't come in heel.
Kurt Angle. You said Mark Henry or
No,
Kurt
Mark
Angle?
Henry came
Oh
in
yeah,
as a
yeah, yeah,
baby
yeah, yeah,
face
yeah,
for
yeah,
about a
yeah,
month. That's
yeah,
when he had the red, white, and blue. He'd slam a nigga in 3 seconds and it'd be over.
yeah.
But then when
I
he joined the
remember.
nation,
I remember that. Yeah.
you know what I mean?
Like The
His
Rock when he was
career.
Rocky Maivia.
Right. Yo, my nigga, I see Survivor Series the other day. I'm watching that shit on Peacock. And when they introduced him, I was like, who the fuck is this funny ass nigga? Like, but then I'm like, oh, all right. I fast forward to when they had the Raw where him and Farouk is fighting, and then he walked out, and then they jumped him. I said, that's
Yeah.
who I'm talking about.
I'm the
'Cause-
ruler. Not only I'm the leader, I'm the ruler of the nation.
right. When you had teachers talking about you a Rudy Poo candy ass, I had teachers at 185 calling it Rudy Poo's nigga. Like I said, yeah, he gonna be somebody. Like Rock was one of the funniest niggas on
Oh
TV.
yeah, for sure.
Kurt Angle too. We already said
Yeah,
that.
for
Kurt
sure.
Angle, Kurt Angle was a part of the Attitude Era as well. So Kurt Angle was real raunchy with his shit. Like,
Yeah,
and I think him stepping away from WWE and going to TNA would have kept him from not getting fired.
I agree. I agree.
Cause he didn't give a fuck.
But by that time, he was the Extreme Wrestling Machine. By then,
Right. He was
yeah,
transitioning over to the Extreme Wrestling machine. But
yeah,
you gotta understand, like I said, if Kurt ain't coming heel, I don't think his career would have went like as far as it did, where we could go back and say, nah, Kurt Angle a Hall of
yeah.
Famer,
We
bro.
wouldn't have cared about him if he came in as the face.
Yeah,
That
like
Vince McMahon was smart for that. I agree.
yeah, like I'm
Mhm.
glad he made him a heel. Like it was some matches, as growing up, we was babyface. Like so we was mad when the heels was winning. But
Mhm.
as I get older and we watch some of this shit,
Yeah,
I'll be like, oh, I'm down that I'm glad he won. Like,
yeah.
you feel me?
It
Like
made a
it makes
whole lot
sense.
more sense
Yeah.
now. Yeah,
Like, you
yeah.
know what I mean? Like even when Jeff Jarrett was beefing with China and he busted the head with the fucking guitar.
Nigga, Chris Jericho, what was it? Chris Jericho, Hardcore Holly, and
Yo,
China had the triple threat
yeah,
match.
yo. Chris Jericho was wild too.
Yeah, he was wild.
Wild too.
Yeah, he
But he
was
was
wild.
wilder in WCW, bro. I told y'all that before. Think about it. He was wilder in WCW, bro. His
Yeah, I
mouth
would say,
crazy.
because if no more, because WCW is just pretty much no holds barred. That shit was like
Right.
some bullshit there. You know what I'm saying?
Nah,
So
the shit he used to say to the people,
yeah,
yo, my nigga, I used to like son. I'm studying this shit now. Like I'm really like really like when I got downtown in
Yeah,
my
yeah, for
classes and
sure.
shit, I put my phone up. Like the other day, I was watching Rick Rude matches, so I'm going back to
Okay.
like Saturday night and shit like that. And I'm trying to compare who these wrestlers today compared to them. So when we
Hmm.
talk, I could be like, "Yo, da 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 da." Jericho had his own style where the nigga lingo was crazy. His style was crazy. You gotta remember, besides Rick Rude wearing the tights with the designs on it, Jericho brought that out too.
Chris Jericho reinvented himself like 8 times.
8 times,
Even in
yeah.
AEW, he's still reinventing himself.
Right. He's been so many people, like, but he could do that because he on his way out. Like he just having
I
fun right
can't
now.
tell. I can't tell.
But
Nigga love
I
being
think
world
so.
champion.
Yeah, he being selfish. He being selfish,
he
but it's
gonna break.
like,
He gonna break Ric Flair record before John Cena.
nah, I don't know my dead body, nigga. I'll go wrestle that nigga.
Yo, speaking of which, now let's before we get into the Saturday Night Main Event predictions, we gonna go let the wild AEW moment of the day. Mercedes Moné wants Beyonce to bring her out at Texas All In. All right, cool. So moving on.
Yo, like, yo, just go home, baby. Go back. Vince
Yeah,
ain't
just
there
go
no
back.
more.
Yeah,
Vince
just go
not there
back.
no more.
I
Paige,
get
go back.
I get that sometimes, it'd be about the money and having the freedom, but like you need somebody to tell your ass no.
Yeah, like, and watch this bullshit.
Oh
Watch
yeah,
Tony.
for sure.
He gonna pull a rabbit out of his hat. Yo, when I seen Jim Jones come out for Swerve,
I seen West Side Gun come out for Daniel Garcia.
yeah, like yo, bro, like that niggas is
He's
doing
spending money.
anything.
He's spending
Yeah,
anything,
yeah,
yo.
spending anything. Like
Yeah.
I can't. Yo, I miss A. Did I watch AEW last week? I did for a hot minute, and then I was like,
When
nah, this
it's
shit
yeah,
is booty.
I watched some of that shit when John Moxley and them was trying to pull the Windex down Orange Cassidy throat and FTR saved him. Shit,
What are
that
they
shit just
trying to do? A
like this
murder scene? Like what are they
like
trying
what
to
are
murder?
they yeah, like what is John Moxley trying to prove with writing this story? Like this shit is to me is honestly is I get you trying to I think they're trying to outdo NWO when they was doing like the smashing the cars and the niggas beating niggas up in the parking lot and all that. But you putting plastic bags over niggas' heads and doing all this wild shit. Brian Danielson's supposed to be wrestling at Texas All In too. He was at the press conference. So
Wrestling who though?
who you think, bro? That's gonna be
John
Moxley.
Moxley?
Yeah. Or
But my
Willa Yuta.
but my thing is like, what are you trying to do, Mox? Like, where are you going with this, bro? Like, what are you like? You can't compete with your brothers up north.
Eventually the Young Bucks is gonna get involved, but then it's just gonna be whatever.
Cause this shit is like, fuck
I
y'all gonna
don't
do?
really
Bring
get it.
back Kenny Omega?
I don't. Yeah, he's getting ready to come back. He's already back in Japan though. I don't really know. I really don't even understand what's really going on. Well, how this storyline's gonna play because Christian still has that contract, but if I don't know, it's confusing as fuck. They got like 20 storylines going. Samoa Joe's probably gonna come back and help Hook while Hook is getting his ass whipped by Christian, who's in another storyline. Like I don't understand. It's hard to keep up with that shit, bro.
And it's like, okay, Christian cash in, Christian win the title, then somebody else gonna come get the title over him, and then it's gonna go back to Mox.
Yeah.
Like,
Mhm.
what? Like, what are y'all doing, man? Like, what are y'all doing with Adam? What's his name? I don't even know this nigga's name no more. Cowboy, the cowboy nigga.
Oh,
Um,
they're having a fatal 4-way at World's End. It's
but
gonna
he
be
needs to go to NXT, bro. Like, he need to
then
get out of there.
none of them is gonna go to NXT now because they're getting paid so much damn money by Tony Khan, bro. They're
Oh
not gonna
yeah,
go there for that NXT unless they're getting paid the same to be in NXT. They're not gonna do it. And I believe there's two different pay scales between NXT and the main roster, depending
it
on who
has to
you
be.
are.
It has to be. It's
Oh
depending,
no, there
right?
is. Unless you like a Ridge Holland who got the main roster shit and then went back down. You know what I'm saying?
So he
All right.
probably went back down for development.
Yeah, yeah.
He was.
All
They
right.
probably seen when he broke Big E's neck that he was too at risk. You know what I
I
mean?
think he hurt somebody else too after that.
Yeah, like he
Yeah.
he probably was
I
too
forget
much. Like
who. Yeah. Hell yeah. All right, well, let's get into these predictions, man. So far, we already gave the prediction for the women's U.S. title shit. I think 99.9% of the world wants Chelsea Green to win this U.S. title. I haven't seen anybody else who wants anybody else to win it. I don't even think anybody did predictions and said that they had anybody else. We just all want Chelsea to win.
Let's do
But
it for Matt Cardona. Let's do it for Matt.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? With that being said, we got Drew McIntyre.
Drew.
Definitely Drew. We don't even need to debate that. I think he's going to beat the shit out of Sammy after the fight, and Jay is going to come and save him. But what if Jay wasn't attacked by Drew?
Right.
Even though he did say that he attacked Drew.
Right.
They have said that he put a statement out or a tweet out saying he did. Right. I guess that doesn't even really matter.
We'll find out.
Yeah, it doesn't even really matter. You know what I mean? So, we got EO versus Liv. I got Liv winning that too. Look, I wish we could bet parlays on this because I think this is one where we're gonna be able to pick everybody right.
Right. Let's not get another title run right now.
You know what I'm saying?
Gunther.
Then we got definitely got Gunther too as well.
He's gonna beat the shit out of Finn. Watch.
I don't know who's gonna take the pin on this one. It might be Finn.
But this is the thing. And I'm kind of mad. I wanted to see that one-on-one with them. I wanted to see that shit. But they keep giving Damian Priest chances after chances. Don't be surprised, bro. I don't want the title back on him right now. But don't be surprised. But I'm going for Gunther.
Okay. I got Gunther as well. So far, that's our picks for those. I do think that Finn Balor will end up on SmackDown and Gunther as well. I just don't know what the plan is going to be as far as Damian Priest, if he's going to stay on Raw. Because if they add all these people to Raw and don't move some of these people to SmackDown, that Raw is going to be stacked. You know what I'm saying? But I get it. But I get why they would shift more people to Raw, because Raw is going to be commercial free. SmackDown's going to be 3 hours with commercials. You know what I'm saying?
Don't be surprised if Damian bring Savio Vega to the ring.
Stop it, bro. Hey, yo. What I was going to say, damn, I lost my train of thought on that shit. He going to bring Carlito to the ring. Carlito over here asking for group hugs and shit like that. To Raquel and all of them, you know what I'm saying? I can see. I would like to see Dom and Liv and Raquel and Carlito just as a faction together.
Yeah, that'll be fire. That would be fire
as hell.
You know, bro. He be sneak dissing.
Oh yeah,
Carlito stay sneak dissing like.
Yeah, for sure. Oh, you know, on Raw, they got to defend the tag titles against War Raiders again. I think War Raiders is going to win that.
Of course, because you got to put Finn in that title run with Gunther. Like.
And I think Damian Priest is going to screw them out of that. Because he got screwed out of the world title twice. Why not? You know what I'm saying? So it makes sense to me. Then we got Cody versus KO.
I want KO to win, but let's face reality. Cody's going to win.
No titles is going to change hands that night. We're just going to get a new champion, the women's U.S. title. I just don't see any titles changing hands. These are all the matches they announced. I don't know if they're going to announce any on SmackDown. They probably will, because we could probably, you see how the Bloodline beat the shit out of what's the name, LA Knight and
Igalo.
Yeah. So what the hell is this damn name? El Idolo. What the
Andrade.
Yeah, Andrade. You know what I'm saying? So like I could see them coexisting for a tag match against the Bloodline and get their ass whipped too.
Shinsuke Nakamura gonna have that title for a minute.
He was about to spit that fucking shit in the Bloodline.
Yo, I was like, what the this nigga is bugging. Fuck out now. I like this side of him. Now,
I like it too.
The one that won the Royal Rumble, they should have had this one. So when he went to WrestleMania, they should at least put a championship on him. First Japanese WWE heavyweight champion.
No, I don't think that should have been. What I think they should have played it the way they did, and then if he lost to AJ, turn into what he is now. Because remember, he turned heel. Remember, he turned heel right after that match when he lost. He beat the shit out of AJ in the ring. And
Mm-hmm.
that's when they should have did the current Shinsuke right then and there. But that was Vince McMahon era. You know you wasn't getting that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
Definitely wasn't getting that. Hell yeah. So far the card, it looks good so far. You know what I'm saying?
That look
I'm just
good.
looking
Yeah.
forward to those new women's mid cards and seeing what after that get into the nitty gritty of the storylines of those. And with that being said, they need to bring back Clash of the Champions or Night of Champions.
Yo, I said that shit. Yo,
That's two
I
things I
was
want to see.
watching.
That's two. Now that they got so many titles, bro. Not to cut you off, there's two things I want to see. I want to see either Clash of the Champions or Night of the Champions come back, and not as an NXT pay per view, because that's what they're doing. They bring old shit and putting it as an NXT pay per view a lot, especially the old WCW ones.
Right.
And then and I want to see a traditional, at least one traditional Survivor Series match.
Right.
Each gender, I would say.
I was
Like how you
watching
do War
Clash of the
Games.
Champions the other night too, and Brian Arn Anderson and Paul Roma won a tag team titles from the Hollywood Blonde. But
Stone
Brian
Cold
Pillman
and
was
Brian
hurt.
Pillman.
He was hurt, so they put Steven Regal as his replacement. And I said they need to bring Clash of the Champions back, B.
Yeah, well, they stopped doing Clash of the Champions. What, about like 2-3 years ago or some shit?
I didn't know that WWE even promoted Clash of the Champions.
Yeah, they was doing Clash of the Champions, bro.
Wow, I didn't even know that shit because Clash of the Champions is like Saturday Night Main Event when you think about it. Because it was like once every 3 months.
That was
Yeah.
WCW's version of it. Yep, that's true. That's absolutely true, bro. A lot of people ain't gonna know that. The last one, I want to see when was the last one. I'm trying to look it up real quick. The last one was in 2020.
Wow. See, and the Clash of the Champions was free, just like Saturday Night Main Event. Like, you know what I mean? It was free. TBS, 7 o'clock.
That would be dope if they bring that back. Or bring back Taboo Tuesday. Nah, I'm lying.
Taboo Tuesday was wild because that's when the audience picked what they wanted you to see, right?
The audience wasn't picking shit. Them niggas was lying.
Yeah, they was lining niggas up.
They was lying, bro.
They was lining niggas up.
They know they was lying, word.
Right.
Hell yeah. So with that being said, y'all, we about to roll up out of here. You know what I'm saying? We be back after motherfucking Saturday Night Main Event. We might even actually give y'all a recap. We'll see what's up Saturday night after the main event and how drunk we are. And hopefully Papers to be back for it. So we'll see what's up. Everybody go in the comments and tell Papers to get his ass back to work.
Right. Get back to work, nigga. We waiting for you, man.
Yeah.
Well.
All right, with that being said, Disco, you already know we out of here. Make sure y'all like and subscribe to the Broken Mute Button Network. Ain't nothing changed. You already know all platforms. You see it at the bottom of your screen. It's right there. I'm not even going to say it. Just follow all of that shit. You feel me? All right, we out of here. Holla at us.
When I growed up, dog, I wanted to be a wrestler. Now it's 10 stacks and a pistol on my dresser. Thuggin' like Kane and my bitch